Do 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 do. Pop 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 pop. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. You'll see me in a second. You'll see me in a second. Hot jet horses, lads. Boom boom. Hey. Yeah, PC decided to blue screen. It's not fun. Absolutely not fun. Right, we're back again. Love that for us. Boom. I need to get my earbuds back in. FF15, boys, let's go! Alright, let me just make sure. Let me just disconnect these from my phone. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Right click. Forza Horizon 6. I was mid-race! I was mid-bloody race, and the PC's like, nah fam, we're blue screening. Or in this case, black screening, because they've changed it. For some reason. It is unforgivable to change the blue screen. But everything should be back to normal. We've got overclock applied. We are boosting to 5.7 gigahertz, and it's going to go up. So, bada bing, bada boom. For some reason, this is actually taking quite a while to boot. There we go. It's not on a slow drive, that's for sure. I don't care about your points. Right, let's go. Driving depicting gameplay, yada yada yada, whatever. Well, that reminds me. I need to actually sort my overlay nonsense. Why is this in such a low quality? Oh, it's already set to that. Nice, nice, nice. Boom. Right, back into the fray we go. It'll load the last save, which is when we just exited our house. No, it was when we tuned the car. So yeah, we're not that far behind, but it was just so unnecessary that the blue screen even happened. On the upside for content, it means there's going to be more on the channel. Most successful car, my DeLorean. Wow, that is such an honor. Even though the DeLorean was not a successful car IRL, because it was put out of production because John DeLorean was caught in some kind of truck sting. Oh yes, you got waifus. Except this one's a VTuber. Alright, let's go! The little pocket rocket! Boom, boom. So now we're going to attempt to win this and see just what happens. We could have rigged the race and used vehicles that the AI can't necessarily control. Because if you get one of these old-ass cars and pimp it up to, say, S2 class, the AI is going to make a whole ton of mistakes. And boy howdy, is it ever fun to watch them struggle. So, springs... Oh, already saved! It saved our thing. Nice, 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 nice. I didn't realize it did that mid-race. And off the line she goes! Third gear. We're about to pass a souped-up K-truck. Yeah, we're gonna restart that one because if we can't get into first at that point, then we're not gonna get into first at all. So we need to push forward. There you go. Yeah, that's right, bitch, get blocked. I ain't letting your cheating ass pass me. Because there's no way the Honda Beat is keeping up. That thing has almost nothing in terms of torque. You'd have to engine swap it like 5 times over for that BS. God damn. Anyway, we got that one done. Easy as pie. Now we don't even have to worry about this car. Why am I vibrating? Oh. My watch is calling me lazy, basically. What is this big, I don't know, symbol? Oh, Italian exotics? But why does this... What? What's over here? So I'm not able to get in? Or what? Yeah, I'm not able to access that for some bloody reason. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look this one up. Because it's not allowing me to get in. Because it is here on the map. Find bargains and real spins and exclusive cars for sale here. So let me look at this real quick. Ferrari Lamborghini cars fresh festival playlist rewards dealership takeover feature event lab. I don't care. I just want to be able to access it. One new location added with the start of the app the name to Italian Exotics Festival playlist. Here you can find ever-changing roster. Could be far northeast of the stadium. Indicated by blue-purple lace. A bluey-purple circular icon. When you hover over it, you said you can find bargains. When the next playlist comes around, it's highlighted like this. We'll change it to something relevant. My current roster of 3. But I can't access it. It is on the map. We pulled up to it, and it's not letting us access it. So I don't know what the piss is going on with it. I just want to be able to access it, alright? Oh god. Right, that aside, I'm gonna hop into my Supra. My little ghost one. Oh, we have a Sega Toyota Celica. Nice. Oh, there it is. That's the one I want. Matches my drink. So now we're gonna see what stories we can do. Oh wait, we were doing the photography one. Wherever the piss that is on the map. Oh. Right. Where are we at? Where are we at? All the way over there. That's crazy. Let's drive part of the way and then teleport over. Oh, this car is so cool. If I had only one Toyota to pick to own, it would be the Mark IV Super RZ. That is just so damn cool. You know what though? Driving manual is quite fun. Alright, we've driven almost 5 miles. Boom! New speed zone record. Right, now we just sawed on off and just teleport on over here. We've driven a fair amount of the way anyway, so it's like, I just wanted an excuse to drive my Supra. That's all I wanted. But now it's time for us to skedaddle and take pictures. So smoky tires, rain, drift, and a camera. Larry just needs a willing driver. Well, it's always good when they're willing.
Was blown away by our last shot, but now we're gonna go back down to earth for this one. And you know what really pops on film?
I got it. Drifting.
Exactly, and I have the perfect drift machine for the job.
Oh, he wants to drift with an RX-7. Ian Finney.
Awesome Mazda Speed Aero Kit. Keiko, we have a drift car. You got a location for us?
Of course, I have the perfect spot. But, this car needs to be back 10 minutes ago. The owner is asking.
All right, let's be speedy and get the shot. Keiko, I need you to buy us some time. We'll go as fast as we can.
Boy, you crashed a Viper.
This shot is about capturing the detail through the tire smoke and dust. Try to find those pop-up headlights or the unmistakable rear taillights in your frame. Focusing on parts that just scream RX-7 will make the edit shine.
Okay, I told the owner we're just wrapping up. Which is not not true.
All right, Keiko, good job. One thing about the dust, it likes to get in the camera, and there's nothing worse than sensor dust. That's why I tape up my camera body and lenses.
I was gonna ask, but it makes sense.
You have to look after your kit. If you take care of it, it'll last a lifetime.
Well, he's not wrong.
It would be so rare to see a fully modded RX-7 like this outside of Japan. It's the type of car that needs to be seen, and we're gonna make that happen.
This car's not even ours. Now this car is so bouncy. So what would
This shot will look incredible in the magazine. So let's get the gnarliest drift you can pull off. And what's gonna make this pop?
Lots of dust, lots of smoke.
smoke? Yeah, I think we can make that. Yada yada yada.
The drift shot is always gonna go down well with Moto Auto. I'm thinking about that cover shot right now. I could.
Oh, he wants smoke and all that kind of crap.
Imagine it. The smoke swirling around the logo. Perfect.
Larry, I like your thinking. But I might be able to get my hands on a...
I think that'll do it. That should genuinely do it.
really special cover car.
Sounds intriguing. Then again, you can never have enough drift shots.
Time to really send it and snap it.
Drifting is all about the spectacle. To capture it in all its glory, you want to try something dynamic. Find the angle where the camera sees the drama. Above, down low, you decide.
You want to build up as much speed as you can.
I like your style. May was right. You have the eye for sure.
See? The perfect team.
You said it. Well, I'll get the edit sent to Moto Auto and the RX-7 back to the owner.
I'm gonna try that again. Well, that's cringe. We're retrying. We have to retry.
Time to really send it and snap it.
Drifting is all about the spectacle. To capture it in all its glory, you want to try something dynamic. Find the angle where the camera sees the drama. Above, down low. You decide.
I like your style. May was right.
Hopefully,
See?
hopefully the time spent taking the
You
picture
said it.
doesn't contribute to
Well,
the time.
I'll get the edit sent to Moto Auto and the RX.
So the time should only accumulate for the driving, I think. Hey, there we go. 17 seconds. Well, whilst I'm at it, I'll need to put the link back out again. One second, chat. Alright, there we go. Collection journal for this. Right. Have Lottie Chad make a Moto Auto's cover. Lottie needs help setting up a shot at Shirakawa Go. Shirakawa Go.
Keiko, do you have the location?
Well, I'm working on something pretty big. Dream shot, but there's some roadblocks. In the meantime, I got us access to Shirakawa-go. But we need to respect the area. No disruption.
Got it. That's perfect. We can contrast the modern design of the Ferrari FXXK against that beautiful traditional Japanese setting. I take it we won't have long?
Bingo. Basically, no time at all.
Okay, drive and talk. Let's go.
Wow.
Our next setup is a pure beauty shot. The challenge is to frame up the car and surrounding area. You'll have to consider your composition more than ever. This car has been engineered to tear up a circuit with power and precision aerodynamics, making for a truly dynamic car to shoot, whatever angle you choose. I am intrigued though. This dream shot you're planning.
I wanted it to be a surprise. I know you want to get a shot at Shibuya Crossing. Minus the traffic.
Keiko, you serious?
Deadly serious. I make dreams come true. I'm a dream weaver. Unfortunately, those dreams often turn into paperwork nightmares. But I think I can make it happen.
If you did, that would not only be my all-time dream shot and near impossible to get, but I'm thinking that's the cover.
Here we are. Beautiful, isn't it?
Incredible, Keiko. Bring the car to a stop and frame it up.
That'll do, I think. Yeah!
Team, this feature is so close to being wrapped. Only the cover shot to go.
Looks like I got some calls to make. Larry, I'm making this happen. We are making this happen.
Fingers crossed.
That's
Let me know.
crazy.
I'll be ready.
This should hopefully be a 3-star. If it's not, I'm gonna redo it. Oh, it's 3 stars. Nice. Love that. And we're gonna immediately go right into the next one, finish that up, and then what we're gonna do is a little bit of oomph. We're gonna do a seasonal or two after this. Actually, I forgot to check what seasonals we have.
This feature will be a hit.
Hello. Okay, so my overclock's a bit too hunky dunky. Right, let's find MC Afterburner. Oh crap, basket! I forgot how to open up the carb editor. Whoops. One second. Wow. I asked for the hotkey for the carb editor, and that's not what I'm getting. Love that for me. Absolutely love that. Because I've forgotten it. I thought it was control. Is it control S? Nope. Brother man! It is control F. God damn it. Okay, so. Boom. Do this. Boom. Alright. That should be a safe enough overclock. Oh my goodness. First, the black screen. Second, the game crashes because my graphics card boosted too high. So we should now have a safe enough overclock on it. So here's hoping as open that we can get it done. So our memory clock is at its max. That's not an issue. It never was an issue. But we are 2800. We are absolutely going to boost to that at some point. As a matter of fact, I could... Let's just see what we boost to. Speed Trap stars earn 59 out of 90. That's a fun one. That's a very, very fun one.
Welcome back, Peter.
With shots like that, this feature will be a hit.
Having earned the 2900 marks, fine. Boy. How much higher can my RPM go on the fan? Okay, looks like 55. Okay, we're fine. What I forgot to check was what seasonals are on this week. We have a cross country, or rather dirt racing for one of them. Not a fan of that, to be honest. We got a speed trap. I dislike that. How far away are we from the thing? Or are we S1? Not bad for S1, not gonna lie. God damn it. Alright, we're just gonna zoom our way over. I want to give. I might just skip the thing this week. Not gonna lie. Because I am not the biggest fan of cross country in this. And for Japan, it makes no sense. It's like, Japan is there for like straight up street racing, circuit racing, all that kind of stuff.
Moto Auto saw the selects. They were very happy. Quality work. We have one last shot to wrap this job up.
Hey. Mush.
Shooting a car in a busy location is an awesome challenge. But this 2025 GR-GT prototype takes it to another level. Not many people have ever seen one of these in a controlled environment, let alone out on the streets. If that wasn't enough, our location is Shibuya Crossing, one of the busiest places on Earth, so Keiko is pulling some strings.
Strings pulled. We have to go now. When we get to the location, we won't have long.
All right, Keiko, way to go. We have to hustle.
Damn, brother man.
Okay, team. When we're nearby, I'll give them the word, and they'll stop the traffic flow. Temporarily.
Gotcha, so we'll need to take this without stopping. Hold it steady through the crossing and get the shot in motion.
Try and capture that sense of speed. An empty Shibuya, Larry. Even I'm surprised I managed to pull this off.
Absolutely. This is a dream photograph. The GR-GT at a shutdown Shibuya. We have one shot to get it right. So everyone clear? We got this.
We got this.
Car is this? Oh, the Nissan GR-GT prototype. It certainly does have all these bloody pops and bangs in them. Right, let's get this picture.
All right, go team. Okay, I've checked the kit. We got one shot, no stopping. It's a single camera, single lens scenario. I'll go ahead and shoot from the crane.
Shibuya is traffic free. Stunt ramp in place. We have a small window before they open it up again.
Listen, one of the coolest features of this GR-GT is the full-width rear brake light. I dab the brakes and get it in the shot.
Yeah, we're gonna have to restart that one. I missed the cue.
Shibuya is traffic free. Stunt ramp in place. We have a small window before they open it up again.
Listen, one of the coolest features of this GR-GT is the full-width rear brake light. I dab the brakes and get it in the shot.
Woohoo!
The ramp, the drifting, the GR-GT prototype? Keiko, you worked up some real magic there. I'm actually shocked we did that.
Alright, gang.
But just one
How are we feeling?
And that was not me.
Hey, that's a team. We all got that cover, and Moto Auto will be flying off the shelves.
I'd ask for a copy, but I want to walk into a store and buy it myself.
Yeah, I get that. There's nothing like seeing your work on the newsstand. Be proud. That issue will be a collector's item one day. Count on it.
15 seconds, hey, not too bad.
I guess working with Larry Chen wasn't on your bingo card for your time in Japan. You did a great job. So, go check your journal.
I thought this would be a dream shot, but it's even better than I imagined.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I guess we got the thing. What are we doing? We got Lamborghini Huracan. The one down here is for a Maserati MC20. Total buggies and off-road. I guess we can take a quick look at the buggies and off-road. And try and come up with a half-decent B-class that lets us do what we need to do. So we do this, look for buggies. No. Oh god. Alright, I'll go down and see what we have. If we have something that I can customize to a B class, that'd be very nice. So total buggies and off-road. For B class, I don't know what we could potentially have. But we do get that Maserati. So that is something. What I want to try, if we can, what? I didn't customize it. We're buying something. Lumbercraft. 180 foot-pound torque. Oh, I already have a Baja truck, I think. Or do I not? Macan LPR Rally Raid. The Chola. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we do a little custom Myers Manx. Oh god, an off-roading mini? That's disgusting. I genuinely think we grab this. Nice. I genuinely think we grab this car here. And we make it all-wheel drive, and then buff. We've got our thing going. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're quitting the event. We're gonna. It needs power. It needs power. It needs a lot of it. Yeah, yeah. It's off the line. It's just terrible. Like, what are we talking about here? This is terrible. I don't mind it, but it's not fast. It is without a doubt not a fast vehicle. It's akin to a lightweight DeLorean, if anything. So, what I am going to do is we're going to upgrade it. We're going to give it the bee's knees. Gonna make it just a smidge lighter. And we are gonna give it the bees. Yeah, brother. I mean, I know I did a few things, but Jesus. So we did give it ignition, which is fine with me. This might just be fine. I'm unsure yet. This bastard. Yeah, not gonna lie, this should be a little bit faster. Well, we'll give this a try. It is a bit of a custom, a bit of a botch job as well. So we need to keep that one in mind. The other ones are going to have a lot more power behind them. But that's also 5.5 tons. So it is the equivalent of a heavy version of this. So let's just see how we get on with it. That is just crazy. Jesus H. Christ, lads. And that's how you do it. I wonder just how much more performance we could squeeze out of this. Yeah, a bit of a mess of that. It's not terrible, mind you. It is definitely something. I'm the only one running an Alumni Craft C10. Car blimey. We can do one more thing to it, which is pump up the back tires and stick on a little something something. So we absolutely can. I'm gonna return back and we'll give it a go. Time for me to give it a go. The fact is between 65 and 60.
Welcome back, Peter.
Absolutely not terrible. Let's see. Can we do wheel spacers? I thought we might have been able to get away with wait, could we? So it's 219 foot-pound of torque. So if we do this, this, that brings us up to 247 foot-pound of torque. Was it this one that brought us up the most? There was that one. Okay, so we're doing this instead. We've got a lot more horsepower, we've got a lot more torque. We were at 219 foot-pound of torque last time. So we've got more torque, more power, more power. I need to configure the gear ratios on this. That should do, I think. Right, second race. Let's get ready. So this is the Cherry Field Racing Loop. It is going to be all the way over here. It's going to be fun. Going to be exciting. I'm going to love it. It's going to be good. So boom, boom. We are like, well, four above our last performance index. However, we got more oomph behind us. You just got a little love tap. It's fine. Oh, he's gotten smarter. He put his brakes on. Boom! There we go, boys. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we were the only alumni craft, which is very interesting to say the least. Given what the hell is going on. 247 to a 251. That puts me up there with 40 points. So even if I come second, I still win. I think. I love how I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm doing it, and I'm like, it's for a Maserati. Oh, pardon me. Out we go. This will be our last race tonight. Because we've been on this portion, it's been like an hour and 8. Why am I buzzing? Yeah, I'm being a bit more quieter with this one for very good reason as well. Also, shout out to the people that keep joining. Y'all are lovely. Yeah, this one was a bit more on the easier side, with a little bit of challenge. There's some interesting things that are happening, and I can't explain why they're happening. But we'll have a little yap about it in a second, because we're just done here. The more I play this, the more I notice that certain things are just different from other Forza games. And I do want to have a brief yap about them. Because to me, at least to me, a racing enthusiast that doesn't necessarily have a racing rig, but I very much love racing games overall, there's a lot to talk about. In terms of what I think makes a great racing game. And why this is almost there, but not quite. I gotta drink first before I yap. God damn. Not gonna lie, this super is just so nice. I think you can tell I like the band Ghost. Let's take that off and then there. Let's grab a quick drink and then we'll switch over to the big one. Boom. Why my camera lagging though? Alright, so we're gonna have a bit of a yap first and then we'll get on to what we're doing later on in the week. Oh, that's nice. Raspberry? Let me just take these out real quick. So, one of the things I have noticed over my tenure of playing is the inconsistencies in the AI overall. Sometimes it's really good and it can offer quite a bit of a challenge, especially if you know how a car should perform against yours versus anything else. And tonight is just proof that if things can be done right, they can be very much enjoyable to the highest degree. And what I mean is, in regards to the AI, a lot of the time, you've heard me say, oh, they're mindless. They're just going from point A to point B and smacking into whatever gets in their way. There's tons of proof supporting that. And then you have things that have happened tonight that disprove that. So when we're doing the off-roading stuff, I nipped in front of someone, and you could see them lean forward as they slammed on their brakes. So there is some form of an artificial intelligence for controlling these vehicles. However, it is let down with the fact that they're just so buffed up with rubber banding on the main races, I mean. The rubber banding is not that terrible with newer, specifically newer seasonal races. And this is a recent thing. The rubber banding isn't actually that bad. However, if you pop into a regular race that is not from the seasonal, then it's rubber band high hell, basically. I can't for the life of me figure out why they're doing it like this. Maybe outside of the fact that they want to push you to doing more community content rather than play the original races that the game came with. It is, at least to me, that is mind-numbingly stupid. Because as we've seen tonight, the computer ranges from being rubber banded at one point to when you're in first place, the rubber banding kind of wears off, and then everyone else falls back massively. And you saw that we ended several races with at least a 4 to 5 second lead. And that is just unusual. That is highly unusual. And I've still got the game pulled up. You're still going to see my face. I want to double check my difficulty thing. So I'm in the pause menu. You can see the reflection on the computer. I've just went in. Let's bring this up a little bit. So what we've been playing the entire time is on professional. That is crazy work. I don't know why they made it so busted. It's like It's like they've chosen to be very indecisive in what they want you to do in the game. Because on the one hand, you need to complete the main races in order to get your points to unlock the next wristband. But now we're at a point where the start of the race is rather difficult, and as soon as you get into first place, it's easy as pie. Or they're up your ass. I would genuinely prefer more consistency. And you're just not getting that with Horizon. It is all over the place. Now, some races are genuinely good. The races tonight that we've done for off-roading was surprisingly nice. It really was. Filled with a couple of surprises that we were able to take on massively powerful vehicles and still win. But that's because there were 5.5 freaking tons and needed all this horsepower, and we're generally not as fast as we could have been. Oh, pardon me. But if anything, I've said it from the beginning that they should have taken the system from Motorsport 4 and brought it over to the Horizon thing, where the computer just kind of... Every person that you drive against on the computer side of things has their own kind of driving style and personality. Now, all these cars, for the most part, do drive the same. But there are occasions, like I've said earlier, that you nip in front of one of them and it's like, brake. They will brake to stop themselves from crashing into you. That's not always the case. It's not always going to happen. It's a system like that. If we had that in 5, then you'd see who could actually... You would literally see just how good this game actually can be. And it's very interesting. There's stuff in here that's never been in a Forza game before. Like the home editor. You buy a home, and you can customize it, and then people can come visit them. You also have that estate that you can place objects in. I haven't messed with the bigger portions of that yet. I need to look up a guide on how to do that. But the fact that they have a garage editor of sorts, where you can just sell everything that's in the garage, recoup some of the cost of buying the place, and then plop your own stuff in there, is just really nice. It is such a good addition. And I know there's people that dislike it. They're like, okay, that just doesn't belong. I beg to differ. I would like to see this come back in 7. It adds another layer of depth to the game. But I also want them to be more culturally aware. Because they're trying to do the JDM thing, but they're not really able to because they've not done it right. It's like they've taken 5, given it some mechanics from 1, and then reskinned it to be Japan. Like I said, we've had the mech race. That is the most Japanese thing you've had so far. And even then, it's just an instant win because it does nothing. It goes forward. It doesn't try to stop you. It doesn't do mech things. And at the end of the race, it just breaks down, so you shoot forward anyway, and you win. It's like they're trying to bring back the fun stuff from 4. Because to this day, Horizon 4 still has the best showcases. Like, yeah, the racing in that game is absolutely garbage because it's all rubber banded. But the showcases, the fact that they're also in Edinburgh, and they made it look really good. It's just brilliant. They have not topped that yet. Sure, graphics and everything in 6 are just vastly better. But the scenery, some parts of the Japan map are just really, really nice. Like when you're just driving through the area of trees and there's sakura petals just scattered all over the place. You drive through and you see them whoosh out the way. That is beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful things here. But to me personally, you're not beating 4. 4 still has the best scenery out of them all. Then 6. Then whatever. You know what I mean. But anyway, we've had a little yap here. I've went on to say what I think. The game still needs a fair amount of work. I'm kind of fearful for the expansions, if that makes any sense. Horizon 4, we got Lego. And then we got Mountaineering. And then 5, we got Hot Wheels, and then Rally. So what's next? What is next for her? What kind of expansions are we going to see in 6? Because I want this to be as fun as possible. Like, yes, I have a lot of complaints about 6, but 6 is still very, very fun under the right circumstances. And I want the expansions to do what 5 and 4 did and bring so much extra to the game. I don't want some nonsense rally. I don't want some nonsense mountaineering. That's boring. Rallying's already in the game. We don't need more of it. We actually need less rallying. We need less rallying, less off-roading, and more Japanese car culture. And more fun stuff. If you want to do Hot Wheels again, fantastic. You want to do Lego again, fantastic. You want to do an entire expansion with JDM stuff attached to it, like body kits, spoilers, new cars, all that kind of stuff, to go with JDM car culture? Be my guest. But for the love of God, don't be rally, don't be off-roading. It's old. It doesn't fit Japan. Sure, they have the Lancer Evo and the Subaru Impreza as the best, some of the best and most notable rally cars, but that wasn't even in Japan. Those are Japanese cars, but they competed outside the country. And it doesn't really have anything to do with the car culture in Japan. You're on about circuit races, highway races, drifting, car meets, underground garages, all that kind of stuff. Head-to-head battles. We need that. We need that for Forza. Instead of like, oh, every wristband, every set of races you unlock is like one circuit, one street. And then it's like a couple off-roading. It feels like they focused more on off-roading than anything else. I know that's not quite the case. But also, Toge races, there should have been more in there. Like each wristband level should have at least unlocked 4 or 5 circuits, about 4 street races, another 3 or 4 Toge races, and maybe at most 1 or 2 off-road and rally things. That's how it should have been. But I'm done with the off-roading stuff and the rallying stuff in Forza. It's not for me. I still have to do it to get my points, but it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the theme here. Anyway, I've yapped on long enough about that. Why is my camera so laggy today? I need to upgrade this camera in the future. This is very old camera tech. It still does 4K and all that, but like it's, pardon me, it is not the best. So what I'm gonna do, I have notifications. Brother man, I don't want to see. I don't. YouTube messages. God damn it. I keep forgetting they brought that back. Anyway, we're gonna go through what we're doing this week. Okay, so someone's already answered the poll on the channel, but they've not put the thing down, so... Or they might have done, but it's not showing up. Anyway, tonight, we've done Forza Horizon 6. Not the biggest fan of this week's seasonals, but the photography stuff... Nice, my controller's disconnected. Funny enough, it's only a 500 milliamp hour battery in the controller. Not the best, but it'll do. Where was I? Okay, Forza Horizon 6, we've done the photography stuff, which is genuinely nice. I like that. I wouldn't mind another story like that in the game, because or at least in the next one, having a photography story section would be quite nice. But make it a bit more stunt focused. So they want you to get pictures whilst you're drifting, going over several ramps, being in high speed, maybe tailing someone. I don't know. But tonight, Forza Horizon 6, we've done that. Tomorrow is Dead by Daylight with the bell ends. Wednesday, I'm going to fire up the old net Euros, return to Raji's Retro Corner and play some Final Fantasy VII on PS1. I'll have to figure out which memory card my save's on that I want to play. Because there is a few. I still have my original Final Fantasy VII save floating around. So there is a chance we might jump off to the Northern Cave and go fight Genova Synthesis and the 3 forms of Sephiroth. And then maybe finish the game. Thursday is your choice. Like I said, someone's answered that, but they haven't put in the comment section, or their comment's not showing up. And then on Friday, we're doing Sims 4. Now, for the games for Thursday, you have your choice, Hogwarts Legacy, which I will mod, because I have the drive space for it now. 2 Point Hospital and Little Nightmares 2. That's 4 games, or 4 choices. I wonder if anyone on Twitter has, Okay, so, right, we got a 3-way. Your choice, 2 Point Hospital or Hogwarts Legacy. And right now, 2 Point Hospital is winning. Can't play me. Maybe another week of 2 Point Hospital. But over the weekend, I didn't get any content done. I was hyper fixated on doing something else. And trust me, it was worth it. I'm very proud of it. I'll make time for it this weekend. This Saturday, I'll try and get 2 videos filmed, maybe 3. And then we'll start the editing process on them on the Sunday. I need to keep a note of that, actually. You know what? We're going to my calendar, and I'll set a notification for it. The day before at 5 o'clock, that's fine. So if I start getting to a point where I mark it on a calendar to do the content will get done, and bada bing, bada boom. Anyway, that's all we got time for right now. It is roasty toasty in this room. Holy crap, baskets. Over the coming months, I'm going to be making changes to this setup all around. I am going to try and attempt to get in new chair, new desks, plural, because this isn't one desk. This isn't one big desk. It's 2 with a connecting corner piece to make one. But I want to try and get a desk that helps with the space over this side where the monitor is, because it's just hovering. And I want to better utilize my space. I want to also try and get a better camera, because this one is actually very old. This is what I've been using since I started streaming. I never changed it. So not only is it old tech, the camera itself is prone to being very, very hot. I also need to get another light. And I also need to get myself some new blinds and a couple other bits and bobs. But that's all going to happen across the next few months after October. So I need to keep all that in mind. I want to try and make streaming and general content creation more comfortable. So I'm not having to fiddle with a lot of things or worry about my desk shattering into a million pieces. It's glass. It's a glass desk. This mouse pad here, this mouse pad is the reason why I can use my mouse on this glass desk. Crazy. Anyway, that's all we've got time for right now. We've done technically 2 streams tonight. Double the content. But come back tomorrow with the bell ends. We'll be jumping into Dead by Daylight. I don't know if it's just 2 of us or if all 3 of us are going to be there. The more the merrier, in all honesty. But anyway, that's all I've got time for right now. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.